What's going on, YouTube? This is your best friend, your new best friend, Gene Sufra. And before I go into anything, this is a big topic that I really want to talk about. Really want to talk about, right? And what I it's really important because we're going into 2022, right? And man, I've been bumping into so many people. What I mean is people, family, right? Friends, people I haven't spoke to in a long time. And one of the things that people always tend to talk about, right? Whatever they want to do in life, it could be a goal that they always wanted to complete. It could be some type of education, or they might want to do something, but they don't have a car. But one thing that they always worry about is saying, they'll say, people, they don't want people to think anything bad about them. And I'm here to tell you, stop thinking about what people think. You can't control what people think. I'm telling you, you cannot control how people think of you, because no matter what they do, they have in their some type of mindset they got in their brain. Is like, that's what they just want to believe. People want to believe what people are comfortable in believing what they want to, right? And 9 times out of 10, those type of people that think those things about you, right? They don't do anything for you, right? And a lot of times too, they already have that intentions in their head because they believe whatever they see in their life, right? In that little bubble of theirs, that's that little box, that's what they believe, right? Whatever they view in life, that's what they believe. They're not open-minded. Now, I have a few questions. I mean, not a few questions, but I have a few things that I jot down, right? Because I tend, as you know, I tend to sometimes, go out the subject sometimes. So I had to write this down. But before I go forward, please like, share, and subscribe. This is your best friend, your new best friend, Gene Sufra. And I'm here to let you know you cannot control how people think of you. All right? So we're going to get into it. And I already wrote down some notes. And another thing, too, I'm going to break it down to you how you know that people are judging you. Now, as I said before, these people tend to come to your life and they'll just put things come at you in so many ways. And how they do that, they'll just test you, right? They'll test you. But let me go forward. And I wrote this down. How do you know if someone is judging you, right? And this is what I wrote down because I had to write this down. They will question your character, intelligence, beliefs, decisions, to do all of that to shame you. And what happened? You'll just feel like, dang, you start feeling bad, like, dang, this is how I am. Like, but trust me, all that is BS. All right, please, people. We, like, as I said the video before, we come in all shapes and sizes, in all different beliefs. Like me, for example, I grew up in a Haitian household, right? I'm West Indian, I'm Haitian, right? Shout out to all the Haitians, right? We were taught to go to school, right? Go to school, go to church, and then come home, and that's it, right? If you don't believe in God, you're a devil, right? Now, not saying that that's bad or anything, but I'm telling you, if you just think not doing that, you don't belong in that world. You don't belong with us. That's how they believe in you. You're a devil. I'm sorry. I had to put it down. I had to be real. But this is how people judge you. And even if you do all those things, anything that you do out of character, I'm telling you, you're still bad. If you have a girlfriend, I remember one time when I decided to um I was getting into girls. I was a teenager at the time. I was 13, 14, 12, whatever. And I was getting into, I like the girls, I mean, as you getting younger, you see different girls. I mean, your hormones is kicking in. Man, I could believe it was a family member that found that out, and it was supposedly this very religious person. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna go to hell. Oh man, you ain't supposed to think like that. Oh man, you. Of course, I get it. Yeah, I was too young probably, but dang, man, how many people came up? I had people from the church coming up to me. Oh, I heard that you're into girls. I mean, you like this type of girl. Oh, you have to be careful because God don't like that. Okay, cool. Yep. And then another thing too, they'll say, oh, and I ain't trying to put them on black, but oh, you're gonna if you think like that, you're gonna have multiple baby moms. That's a big one right there. You're gonna have multiple baby moms. You're gonna get girl pregnant, and then you're gonna go and work at a fast food restaurant, and then your life is over. All right, cool. All right. Oh man, I mean, I ain't gonna front. I listened to that at the time, but I was just like, damn. You know, in some cases, I mean, not all of it's true, but I'm like, damn, can you give me a break? And as I got older, I started dressing different or whatever. These people, I'm talking about, these people despise me. Oh my God. These people despise me. And these people thought I was a devil, this was going to happen. And that's how people judge you. 9 times out of 10, these people that do that to you, they don't even do anything for you. They want to know everything about you just so they can put your business out there. Yo, I'm just telling you. That's what they'll do. They'll put your business out there, and no matter how do you explain it to them, no matter what you say to them, it just gets worse. It's just like, oh, okay, they just think of you. No matter what you say, what you do, you cannot get into their head. You cannot. All right. So here's another thing too. People will judge you because they just feel threatened. Yeah. I had to look that up and everything. It's really wow. People will feel threatened, and and it's because they're jealous of you. Like as I stated before, a lot of people, they choose. You heard the key word. They choose to think this way about you. Right? Now, if you're a positive person just like me, right? Now, I'm gonna say this too. It came times too, like I'm sure that all of us, we done came across some people that we thought there was some one way, and when we got to know them, they were a different way, right? Now, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about some people that no matter what you do or what you say, they just don't want to believe you. They just judge you just because. Those are people I'm talking about. And I'm telling you, as I stated before, these same people cannot do anything for you. And a lot of times, too, they're the ones that's going through a lot of BS, too. I'm just going to keep it real with you. They going through a lot of stuff, and then their life is so miserable, they just choose just to judge people. Period. Now, I came up with a few, with a few examples, right? And I'm going to break it down to you a little bit, and yeah. So, this one example. Another thing people will judge you, too, is the way you treat others, right? And in some cases, too, that could be a give or take, too, because, for example, if you're a person, too, and I'm not talking for a person that's very negative and you poke down on people, but if you treat people bad, people look at you and like, wow, you're a bad person, right? If you treat people good, people can look at you, okay, wow, this person's a good person, That's how people could judge you too. This is how do you treat people too. That right there, that's one too. The way you stand, wow. Now, that's another example. I mean, these are little, but the way you stand, you could be standing a certain way. People could just look at you a certain way, and they could think some way of you. The way you dress, that's a big example right there. That's a great example. The way you dress. Now, you could be dressed a certain way. You could, like, if you're a person like me, I'm a person like, I like to dress down to the T, right? Right now, in these videos you see me, I'll come in, I'll go somewhere that's quiet. Like, I just get out of the gym and, I look like a person that's getting out the gym, or I look like a person that's just comfortable. But I'm a kind of person, when I go somewhere, when I travel, I like to dress down to the T. I like my little button-up shirts, right? And what else? I like wearing my nice shoes. I like to dress down. And in some cases, when I do go to places, and a lot of people tend to think that I have a lot of money because I take pride in the way I look when I go to certain places, right? And that's very important too. That's very important because you have to take into consideration, right, where you're going, because some people do tend to judge, and we all judge too, you know, but it depends how you judge. So you have to be inconsiderate too, where you go and how you dress and how you present yourself. So like they always say, it's a saying, the first impressions is the impression it is, right? Whatever, if I said it right. But another one is the way you express yourself, right? Now, me, I tend to be very chill, and when it's time, when it's time for me to express myself or to elaborate on something, I'll I'll I know when to do it. Now, there's some people that's very spoken, and which is okay, but some people tend to be outspoken when it's not their opinion. I mean, I'm not in no position to tell you, okay, hey, when to be outspoken, when not to be. Outspoken, right? But you can express yourself in many ways, and people tend to judge you that way too, right? And being outspoken is one way of expressing yourself, which is cool to me, But some people don't take that very lightly. And the other one too, the way you value your time. Now, me, I take my time very seriously, and some people too. I know some people that the same way too, and that's another good example too. You see a lot of rich people, right? People wealthy. When you see them, they're always on the go. They don't like nobody wasting their time. Which, personally, me, I have a new business, right? And time is everything for me. And I do understand why when you see, like, for example, wealthy people and their time is everything. Time is everything. And I'm believing that I see this now. And because I'm going through this lifestyle right now, things are changing every day for me, and I'm looking to evolve. So my time is everything, right? Like they say, time is money. So those are just a few examples why people would judge you, right? Now, if you happen to have people in your life that are judging you, right, and they make you feel bad that they're judging you, I'm telling you, you cannot control the way they feel. And don't worry about how the way they don't you can't control that. What you can do is worry about yourself, focus on you, and only do you. Work on your goals. Like for example, just stay in your lane. That's all you could do. And if they and there's another example too, I always go through this too when people just like for example, I go to the supermarket and I could just be going by and get me some Pringles or something. There's a person, I don't even know this person for a can of paint. I'm turning around. I can see this person on the side just looking at me. I'm talking about they just staring like, here they go, just staring like. And then the minute I turn around, I just look at them. Here they go. You be like, bro. I'll be like, bro, come on. You just made it so obvious that you were just staring at me, right? I don't know this person a can of paint, and then you'll see this person a few times, right? And then all of a sudden they will choose to say hi to you. And then when they realize that you were cool, like, dang, man, you were so cool. That's an example too. Dang, you're a cool cat, man. Let me get your number. Ooh, that right there, you have to be careful with that kind of person right there. Because, right, if you really cool and you want to get to somebody, you come to them, yo, what's going on? Yo, you introduce yourself, hey, ooh, da da da. And those type of people too, they will question you. The same example I give you. They'll question everything you do just so they could come at you. They'll come at you and just test you. And that's why I stay away from a lot of people. And I said in my last video, right? You know me right here. This is how I am. I'm cool with you. I say what up to you. You only know me because I'm cool with you. But other than that, you have to really get to know me coming in my box to really know who I am. So I'll give you a reason to judge me, right? So like I said, people, family, you can't control the way how people think of you. All right? Now, if I missed out anything, you have a better example, please comment below. Again, please like, share, and subscribe. This is your best friend, your new best friend, Genie Sufra. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.